let's tear in to your market update. $100 trillion. What's $100 trillion between friends? 12% inflation for the rest of your life? How would you manage that? What would you do? We are here to help. So, central bankers at a climate change conference. Fascinating. Janet Yellen, former Fed chairman, who never met a printed dollar that she didn't like, now Treasury Secretary, is sounding incredibly cool at a climate change conference, talking about printing $100 trillion to solve the planet's problems. So if you're wondering why the market is up today, green across the board, that's a real interesting number, considering we used to think 6 trillion over 12 years was a lot. Then we thought 6 trillion in a month was a lot. And now it looks like they're going to do 6 trillion a year for the rest of our life. Now, meanwhile, back at the Fed governors are quitting. Another one bites the dust in the bottom right. What does that mean? Well, that means that the Democratic administration, sort of like Supreme Court appointments, they can just put whoever they want in the Fed and turn it into money printing central. Hedge fund CIO in the bottom right-hand corner, according to Zero Hedge, once you say 150 trillion, it doesn't seem so big. Now, let's read into that. And let's take a brief moment, and I'm going to give some respect to Treasury Secretary Yellen. In order to keep Social Security and Medicare going in the United States on a sustainable basis, we're going to have to print, guess what? 100 trillion. The National Review estimated 89 trillion. And with inflation, Janet just threw in an extra 11 to make it either 100 or 150. So that number was going to hit the marketplace. And what better way to disguise the number than talk about climate change? Because you can buy a lot of batteries and windmills for 150 trillion, but really that's what's going to be necessary to keep the United States going. Now, with that said, let's take a new view of total crypto market cap. So total crypto market cap broke out above 2.6 trillion. It hit 2.4 or 2.5, and then it turned around and went to 3.7, or it could go to 3.7 trillion. Now, I know it's a green day, right? Monday, November 8th, if I've got my date correct. So you're watching this Monday, November 8th, and you're asking yourself, okay, everything's green. Should I FOMO in for it to go up another 1 trillion? Well, in our best estimate, you should probably try to buy the dip in, say, Bitcoin or ETH. But there may be other alts that may just start going. If you want to know what those alts are, stay with us because we're going to cover it in depth. But the bottom line is the government's let the cat out of the bag, and total crypto market cap can expand by 1 trillion. Now, SHIB. Very important concept here for the market cycle, which we'll talk about later. What do you do if you missed SHIB? Well, my guess is as smart money is selling or as smart money moves money around, people may come in and try to buy the dip in SHIB, and retail may try to take it to a new high. Psychological number at 30.0001. Did I get that right? 3 zeros in a 1 seems like a logical even number if SHIB takes off. So if total crypto market cap can go up 1 trillion, I would guess SHIB's going to have to participate. But the key point about SHIB is this. If you missed it and you're still upset about it, in other words, if the mere mention of SHIB makes you upset, be careful with that. Because you know what? There's always a SHIB out there. There's always a big trade. All SHIB was a big trade that we saw smart money doing it. It was the bigger the base, the higher in the space, and we just missed it. So the key is don't miss the next one or the next 3 because they may be bigger. More on that later.
Tokenmetrics is a cryptocurrency investment platform that helps users leverage machine learning to become better crypto investors. Our in-depth analysis helps eliminate the emotions of investing, find profitable investment opportunities, and filters out scams. Learn more at tokenmetrics.com.